Hey, Phantomaniacs! Welcome to the newest unboxing here on the Needless Things YouTube channel. Today we are taking a look at the brand new Marvel Legends Jean Grey Phoenix with the Phoenix Force. This is very similar to a Diamond Select figure that came out many years ago, but I am happy to have a Marvel Legends version now. The first thing that struck me is how phenomenal the portraits look here, which we'll get into in a minute. I like the packaging for this very much. I like the nice big window that wraps around the side. Got the Phoenix emblem on there. Back of the box, get a little demonstration. Jean Grey Phoenix Force. A cosmic power known as the Phoenix Force fuses with X-Men mutant Jean Grey, becoming a nearly unstoppable force capable of peace or destruction. Love it. Okay. Got really nice flame graphics going all the way around. I love the, you guys know I'm a big sucker for the gloss with the matte in the background. Just looks great. Really nice, classy packaging. I dig it. You see it in the store and you're going to be like, ooh, that's eye-catching. Unless, of course, and look, this is a very real thing in toy production at this point. Unless there are 20 of them sitting there. And then it just isn't as special, right? It's something that I think these manufacturers have got to be conscious of in this day and age. For instance, personally, I was really excited about, and I know a lot of people weren't, but whatever. We all got to buy what we like. I was very excited about the Tiger Force Roadblock and Tripwire set. Cool little fiery backdrop. Too glossy to use for my thumbnail in all likelihood, but still looks good. I was excited about that set and had pre-ordered it from Target, and Target actually delivered it to me, or did Pulse. I don't remember if mine came from Pulse or Target now, to tell you the truth. I had it pre-ordered from both. But anyway, I was excited about that set. And I got mine. I did my review. I dug it. It's a fun set that personally I think is worth having. And then, you go into Target, and there are 8 of them in every single Target just sitting there. And I'll be honest with you, and look, if you're a toy collector, you probably know this feeling. If I had seen 8 of that set sitting in every Target before I had gotten mine, it would have taken some of the shine off of it for me. And I'm not a guy who cares about, like, scarcity or anything like that. I don't need anything I own to be scarce or worth more than anything else or any of that kind of stuff. But there is an element of just something feeling kind of special that you lose, like, no matter how awesome it is. Like this packaging, no matter how awesome it is, when you've seen a dozen of them everywhere you go, it's just not as exciting anymore. I really like this, right off the bat, I really like this darker green that they've used for this version of the figure. Gosh, do I have... Okay, hang on. I've got to go see if I've got an older Jean Grey, because I'm more inclined towards the 90s Jean Grey. Because when I came into the X-Men comics, she was already gone. Now, they were dealing with the fallout with Madeline Pryor and stuff like that, right in the first X-Men comics I was reading. But Jean Grey really wasn't a thing for me until later on. So this version of her, while I do appreciate now, as far as nostalgia goes, she's not rooted like a lot of the late 80s X-Men stuff is for me. All right, let me go see. I think I've got an older version of this one, just so we can do a comparison. Nope, I was wrong. That's how not critical this look is for me, is I didn't even have a Jean Grey like this. But this is a case, usually I'm getting the figure and I'm looking at the effects and stuff like this and just like, whatever. This is an instance, though, where this stuff was a selling point for me and not an unnecessary add-on. All right, so let's move all this out of the way until I have to figure out how it all goes together, which I'm not sure about. And let's zoom in on the figure itself. That portrait is absolutely fantastic. Let's see if we can zoom in a little more. Just the makeup, the digital inkjet stuff. There we go. The digital inkjet stuff is, in my opinion, incredible. What we have achieved with these portraits, these likenesses, is just unbelievable now. What a face on this figure. Hair looks great. I like that it's got the 2 layers here. I kind of wish that where they go together wasn't as visible as it is. But, again, this is a super close-up with the camera. You know, I'm not going to be looking at that on the shelf. The black collar with the Phoenix emblem. It's a little paint nose, just a little lint or something. The black collar with the Phoenix emblem and gold looks awesome. The gold, I wish, you know, I will say this because they've used that swirly plastic that Hasbro thinks looks metallic, but it looks like gold pearl. And I don't love that. I wish it was all painted in this gold. But I will say they've done a really nice job of matching the green plastic to the green paint. Fantastic, unbelievable job, actually. If I want to give them full credit, like, this looks, because this is paint, this is paint. They have matched those unbelievably well. Plastic feels good. Obviously, you know, the smaller female frame is always potentially going to be a little warped or messed up, but everything seems good here. She's got the butterfly joints at the shoulders that give a little more range. Got the little Phoenix emblem on the sash. Sash looks good and stays relatively in place. I can't stand it when these things are so big they just slide all over the figure. There's a little bit of movement, but it's not too bad. I've got the ab crunch and then the rocker joint at the top of the abdomen that works really nicely. Nice range of motion on that. Yeah, plastic feels good all over. It's just as rigid as it needs to be. It doesn't feel too soft. Doesn't have too much give. So yeah, really my only issue is I just will never ever like, let's move back a little bit. I will never ever like this plastic. I just won't. I wish everything was painted this gold. But otherwise, looks great. Man, and that face is just fantastic. Okay, so Jean herself, and of course she's got those gesturing hands that all of the Marvel Legends females seem to have now. But she does also include fists for punching. Very nice. So now let's figure out how this Phoenix Force... Oh, wait, we've got the Phoenix head also, which this is the one right here. This is the one you got to use, I think. Although, this would be better for Dark Phoenix, but still... Oh, and it's also got the 2 layers of hair. Just gives it a really nice look, more depth. I'm going to go ahead and pop that one on. As much as I like this portrait, if we're using that... Oh, and you can bet, or I would be comfortable betting that we're going to see this exact figure released again, just in red. Oh, man, that's awesome. Look at that. Amazing. Okay. Now let's figure out how this thing goes together. So it looks like this goes here. Oh, wait. Maybe? And this goes here, I think, because we've got, there's a rectangular peg right there. Oh, I'm still in 4 vision. Right there. Maybe this goes together first. Maybe this doesn't go together at all. Yeah, because that absolutely wraps around and goes there. It's funny that sometimes these types of accessories feel a little rubbery. In this instance, I could do with these being a little more rubbery. Okay, here we go. We're getting there. I've got the peg snapped in. Now I've just got to basically force. So that goes there. And that go. Oh, it's, you know what? I think it's slightly warped from being in the packaging. I think that's what's going on here. Oh man, come on. I bet if I had heated this up a little bit, I would be having less trouble. Oh, look at that. Got it. Got it. So those two pieces go together, and then they sit on top of this piece. Oh, that's a pleasant noise. And then these actually snap into place, or are intended to. And that makes your base. And then your Phoenix I might actually have to pull the box back up for reference here. Oh, I like how this is done though. All right, let me grab the box. Zoom back out a little bit. See that? So that's obviously there. Foot's gonna go in there. Phoenix, which, by the way, just beautiful. All right, I'm gonna set this over here so I can still kind of glance at it. The flames are gorgeous. And the Phoenix Force, yes, obviously, it should be like 5 times as big as this, but whatever. Get a little... I wonder if this can pop off. I hope I don't break it. Look at that! A little ball joint neck on there. And this is solid plastic too. This is not rubbery at all. So, just beautiful piece. So your Phoenix Force is gonna... I gotta say, the packaging didn't really explain this super well. And hopefully I can make this happen without stabbing myself. But I think I've pretty much got it. Oh, it's close. It's close. This piece has to go in there. And then that piece. Oh, look at that. Got it. Got it. So if you can see, it's the Phoenix is sort of grasped by these 3 points of the flames, and you just got to slide it into the right place correctly. Very clever design. And it's solid too. This is a solid, great looking piece. Look at that. Very, very cool. So let's get Jean into place. I'm going to assume I have to point her foot down to get it in here. And you're really kind of going to be limited to just that pose that's on the box. I guess. How is this going to work? Wait, you know what would be good? Oh, no, it doesn't work like that. I was going to say it'd actually be really good if her foot just popped off and she like slid into place there, but that doesn't seem to be the case. And I'm trying to figure out how this foot is meant to go in here. Because if you look at the packaging, like her leg is all the way in. Which, if they had painted her, and see, the problem I have is if that leg, if this was paint, that would all be scraping off right now. But if her leg doesn't go in any further than that, she's gonna lean, like she's gonna fall over. But that seems to be as far as that's gonna go in there. So we'll see. We'll see how it holds up. Because that is as far as that foot is going. So there you go. Phoenix Force Jean Grey. Overall, pretty awesome looking figure. I'm happy to have it. It's not gonna fit on my X-Men shelf because it's too tall. Oh, you know what would be cool is if they had designed this so you could hang it. Which, I mean, you could, but then you lose this ground effect here. I don't know, I'm going to have to fiddle with this a little bit more because I'm really not happy with how that foot seems to be working. I feel like there's more to that functionality, but at the same time, that is as far as that's going in. I don't know, she's just going to, like, if you leave it like this, she's just going to lean over time. You're going to go down to your toy room one day and she's going to be like this. Am I going to have to take this whole thing apart again to look at closer? I guess that's what I'm here for, right? So you guys don't have to do it. So let's pull this apart, if it'll come apart, and take a look at that hole where her foot goes in. Oh my gosh. So no, this is not meant to come back apart. But I'm going to make it happen. I feel like it's only getting more snug as I struggle. Okay. Oh man, I don't want to take this whole thing apart. Okay. Phoenix is out. That is where those come apart. This is not... Oh, here we go. Here we go. We're getting somewhere. Well, I thought we were getting somewhere. Once this piece is latched into place, it is really not interested. Let's see. I don't know why I'm doing this on camera. I'll be back in a seconding this. If this doesn't pop out this time, it's what I'm going to do. All right. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get this back together. Okay, so looking right here, it looks like her foot is meant to go downward in a way that it kind of didn't. Oh, look at that. What the heck? It went right in. All the way in. And it's supported by the base right here. So I'm leaving her stupid foot in there. And going to try and get this back together. Oh, but is that the problem? Is this in the way of getting her foot in there? Oh, it totally is. This piece... Oh, man, this isn't... I did not realize I was going to be solving toy mysteries today. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this back together. Because this will not come off of this part now. If I heat it up, it will, but... And I guess I probably should just do that. All right. Woo! What a journey this has turned out to be. All right, 30 seconds of heat. Might not have been enough. I can't believe how... Oh no, did I just break that? Maybe. Wouldn't be the first time I've broken something during a review. Will not be the last. Am I going to have to go full minute on this thing? I didn't feel like this even went in all that securely when I put it together. I realize this is all just tedious now. Feel free to just stop watching and enjoy the fact that I looked at the Phoenix figure. But I've got to figure out what is going on with the inside of this thing. So, putting these pieces together. That fits there, that fits there. And this... Oh, okay. All right, we got it. We got it. I just had a bad angle on it before, I guess. Okay, now let's put this back in there to hold everything together permanently for the rest of its life. I will never take it apart again. So yes, the leg does go all the way in. It just takes exactly the right angle to do it. Get the Phoenix is easiest to get in if you put the tail in place first. And then that little almost fork-like structure will stretch out and go under the wings. I hope this helps somebody. I hope somebody out there is like, oh my gosh, I could not figure that thing out. Thank you. So now... Now she is fixed much better, much more securely in place. And that is your Phoenix Force Jean Grey. My gosh, I hope somebody got something out of that video. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends about needless things. And until next time, buy what you like, and let me know if you need help figuring it out. Or more likely, let me know if you've figured it out and I have not. Thanks for watching.
Smash that like button if you like needless things.